Hi, and welcome back to Miami Television News. I'm Mairin Hall.
And I'm Hannah Jolly. After a 6-month secretive nationwide search, the university has finally announced Gregory Crawford as the sole finalist for President Hodges' successor. Crawford is the current vice president and associate provost at the University of Notre Dame and former engineering dean at Brown University. He will hold an open forum at Miami University's main and regional campuses for the next week.
Internationally acclaimed expert on creativity, Sir Ken Robinson, will be the keynote speaker for this year's commencement ceremony. Robinson is known for his highly acclaimed TED Talks, which are the most watched in the organization's history with over 300 million views. Miami University's 2016 spring commencement ceremony will take place on Saturday, May 14th at Yager Stadium.
Last weekend, the Miami men's hockey team split the weekend series against the nation's #3 ranked school, St. Cloud State. While this has been a somewhat disappointing season overall, the Brotherhood looks to carry the momentum from this upset into their next game as they play Bowling Green State University this weekend.
In response to the growing water crisis in Flint, Michigan, Governor Rick Snyder proposed a $195 million budget to replace corroded water lines and help residents pay for 2 years' worth of water bills. To save money, the state switched Flint's water source from Lake Huron to the Flint River in 2014 without treating it with any anti-corrosion chemicals, leading to the city's tap water to become polluted with toxic lead. The water supply has since been switched back to Lake Huron, although problems persist as pipes have been permanently corroded. Little has been done regarding the issue from the state or federal government, despite arising concerns for public health and child development.
After World Health Organization declared the Zika virus an international emergency last week, President Obama said on Tuesday that he is asking Congress for $2 billion to help fight and prevent the virus. Zika is spread through mosquitoes, causing birth defects. The symptoms include fever, rash, and joint pain. The virus is spreading quickly in South and Central America, as well as in the Caribbean. As of February 3rd, there have been 35 travel-associated cases reported in the U.S.
The LLC program will no longer become mandatory to live on campus next year. Living and learning communities were implemented in the 1980s, but had not become mandatory until 2009, when the university required students to live on campus for their first 2 years. Instead, a general housing option will be added to the list of community housing choices.
We all love movies. The Taste sat down with Miami Film Society to talk all things film.
This is Carly McKay with Miami Television News. Interested in movies? Well, I caught up with Haley Hirata, the VP of Miami's Film Society, where we discuss all things film.
I'm Haley Hirata. I'm the VP of the Miami Film Society, and Miami Film Society is basically just a club where a bunch of people that like and appreciate film come every week, and we do screenings, and we basically just watch whatever movies the club wants, and then we'll talk about them after. We have about 20 to 30 people in our organization, and the way we decide what films we watch is usually exec will pick like the first 3. So our exec board right now is 4 members, so we usually pick like the first 4, and then we open it up to the group, and everyone can give their suggestions, and then the group will vote, and whichever film gets the most votes, we'll do it in like descending order. So the one that has the most votes gets to go first, and then so on and so forth. We just took a trip to go see Hail Caesar, which came out about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. We're watching Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Last semester we watched The Shining for Halloween, and this week we're watching Steve Jobs. I'm really interested in the cinematography of films, so I like to watch films and see how they're shot, particularly like the lighting and the camera angle. I just think film is a way that you can express so many different things without explicitly saying it through the dialogue. So I love to just watch them and see what the director, the cinematographer is saying about whatever social or political context they have, and trying to figure that out. I think that film is such a big medium in our culture today that by studying it, you kind of can figure out how industry and everything is working and how we engage with popular culture. So by knowing film and all of the aesthetic things that go into it, it's much easier to figure out your relationship with media and culture.
With Miami Television News, I'm Carly McKay.
A new faster urgent care facility has recently opened in Oxford. Located on Morning Sun Road, this medical treatment center will only be open on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is a complement to the university's health center, which is closed on the weekends. For minor injuries and illnesses, this is an alternative to the crowded and expensive emergency room.
Chestnut Fieldhouse, located at the site of the old Talawanda High School, is a new gym facility that opened for the public for public use on January 31st. This gym is striving to operate in a similar manner to that of a CrossFit training club. Memberships will be sold on a first-come, first-served basis at the gym and at the Miami Sports Center Pro Shop.
Oxford just got a little more trendy with the new nail salon opening up this month right next to Kroger. Escape Nail and Spa is now the third spa to be open for business here in Oxford, competing against popular spots such as Attitudes Uptown and Luna Blue. Although it's a little bit pricier than the other local salons, Escape is offering a wide variety of services, including 4 different types of manicures, as well as family packages and kids packages.
On campus this week, Andy sat down with a member of the Asian American Association and talked about the Lunar New Year and their upcoming event, Fusion, which is a dance festival to be held on the 19th of February. Check it out.
I'm Andy Tu with the Miami Television News, here to interview Henry Neat of the Asian American Association.
It started in, I think, 1988, if I want to be exact. I'm not too sure, but recently, it's as far as I've been at Miami, it's just been a place where people can talk about, for lack of better terms, Asian stuff.
The Asian American Association puts together many events to help empower the Asian population here on campus.
All right, Fusion is a lot of hard work goes into Fusion. It's basically a dance show. Each year there is like a theme. In past years, it's been like sitcom related. The one I was involved with was How I Met Your Mother themed, and also what was it? I think it was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And this year, the people in charge of Fusion decided to go a different route. It's titled Growing Up. I don't know what the title is, but it's basically about from the seniors' perspective, going to Miami their first 4 years.
Many organizations come together to help make Fusion a great event. Be sure to check it out on February 19th, 7 p.m., Hall Auditorium. Thank you for watching Miami Television News. I'm Andy Tu.
It's Valentine's Day weekend, and we have a very special treat for all of you. Angela Hatcher from MTN's The Taste is going to share with us a very special Valentine's Day recipe. What do you have for us, Angela?
Well, today we are going to be making red velvet popcorn, ladies.
Sounds delicious.
All you need for this recipe is 2 ounces of cream cheese softened, a tablespoon of corn syrup, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a bag of popcorn already popped, and then 4 red velvet cupcakes unfrosted. So to start with, we're going to make our cream cheese glaze for the popcorn. So would you like to do this part for me, Mairin?
Oh, I would love to.
Great. We are going to fold in the cream cheese and powdered sugar, and I will measure out the corn syrup and vanilla. So ladies, what are your plans for Valentine's Day?
Oh gosh, I think I'm doing more of a Galentine's Day with my roommate.
I think I might have to see the Zoolander movie.
Oh, I've been
that'll
wanting
be
to see
good.
that. Can we see your blue steel? Good, that's perfect. You'll fit right in.
Okay, so we're adding in the
man, this is
tablespoon of corn syrup, and now we're going to add in the teaspoon of vanilla.
Have you made this before, Angela?
I have not. I just think this will be a fun treat.
This is a new experience for all of us.
Exactly. For the single ladies or the girls making something sweet for their boyfriends.
I think I've heard that the way into a man's heart is through his stomach.
Very true. Okay, and Hannah, if you want to start crumbling up the red velvet cake, all we want to do is make it really small and piecey so we can fold it into our cream cheese.
And I just go with my hands?
Go right into it.
All right. Sounds good. And Angela, what are your plans for Valentine's Day?
I will be spending Valentine's Day with my 2 favorite people, Ben and Jerry.
Oh, those are my favorite as well.
Ice cream.
Sounds good. I'm making quite a mess over here.
Yeah, me too.
It's a messy dessert.
Definitely messy and definitely not low fat.
Yes. That's okay. On holidays, we splurge.
Yes, definitely.
Oh my, we might need some napkins over here. Do I crumble all of that?
Yeah, just crumble it all up.
Okay, how's it
That's
looking so
perfect.
far? Does this look like a normal consistency? Like a perfect consistency.
For our purposes.
This is a learning process for all of us.
Oh, of course.
Martha Stewart never has these problems on her show.
Neither does Paula Dean and Rachel Ray.
I think we're all crumbled over here.
Okay.
How's that look to you? You're the expert.
That looks perfect.
Okay.
This is definitely like,
Is it harder than it looks?
yeah, it's, you know, but
Oh, you've got it going. You're just stronger than me.
in the kitchen.
Here's this over here.
Thank you so much.
You can't be afraid to get a little dirty when you do this.
Now you got it. Now you got it going. I think I can.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it actually.
It's starting to mix together a little
It
bit.
smells good.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can definitely smell the vanilla coming out. Okay,
So what's the
we're all
next
mixed
step? How
up.
does this work?
So we are going to fold the cream cheese into our popcorn that we have.
Wow.
And then we're going to mix it all up, and we want to make sure all the popcorn is covered thoroughly for when we add our red velvet cake crumbles.
Perfect.
And you're just gonna get in there with your hands
I'm
too?
going to get in there with my
Okay, you're getting
Wow.
dirty.
That's why it's very important to wash your hands before beginning an endeavor
Before
like
and
this.
after, as the looks of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. See, this is a fun Valentine's Day little treat to make. You can do it with your friends,
I
get a
feel
little
like this would be good with
messy.
kids as well.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
that could be fun.
And this is off Pinterest.
It's actually off of somebody's blog.
Oh.
I think her name is Sarah Hart.
Heart, that's appropriate.
Yeah, and she makes
Yeah, there-
red velvet pancakes, red velvet anything and everything.
I love that.
Okay.
Looks good
I
already.
feel like I should have worn an apron.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
No, it'll blend into your red shirt though. You're fine.
Exactly.
It won't stain.
So we'll take a sampling of our popcorn coated in this cream cheese glaze. And then we can add the red velvet crumbles to it.
Looks good. A little sticky, isn't it?
A little sticky.
I'm glad that you're the one that's being the expert on
Persevere
this.
through these challenges.
And then how much do you put on top of each little bit there?
However much you want.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, the red against the white popcorn.
I love that.
It's a
I'll have to
very
make
nice
this.
contrast.
Make it for me and my roommate.
It's a very festive treat going along with the red of Valentine's Day.
And it's not hard at all. That didn't take long.
Nope. And typically you let this sit for about 10 minutes, but I think we can try a bit now.
We might have to.
Yeah,
We
sounds
might have
good. We'll let you know what we think.
I'll be brutally honest. That's so good.
Delicious.
Tastes as good as it
Try
looks.
some, Angela.
Delicious. Great.
That's really good. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to us, ladies.
Well, that's all we've got for you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Like us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram on Miami Television News. I'm Hannah Jolly.
And I'm Mairin Hall. Thanks for watching.